Hi Capricorn, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Capricorn, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. Just wanted to also let you know that I do have my Facebook group, Tarot with Joanna, so if you would like to join it, feel free to. We are going to have a live reading on the 26th of November. It's about what's blocking you. So if you'd like to join, feel free to go and check it out. Also, if you would like a personal reading, comment below or email me and I will gladly get back to you. All right, so let's do this. Let's see what's going on in your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, see what's going on. Two cards for Capricorn Spirit for their highest good. Wow. All right. So you have begin now. Take your first step. So whatever it is that you want to do, maybe you want to go on a trip or maybe you want to start something new. It's time to begin now. Okay, they're saying it's time. You're ready for it. Let's go. Let's move on it. You know, that's what they're saying. And then you have wondrous universe, walk into beauty. So really trust the universe. Really trust whoever you pray to, the universe, God, because they have your back very much. They're saying, you know, go ahead, go do what you want to do because things are going to fall into place for you. Very nice. Wow. All right, so Capricorn, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. One for the current, for Capricorn. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and the fears. What you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. And you do have the Ten of Swords for the end of the tarot deck. So you are going to, something has come to an end in your life. Definitely is coming towards an end. If it hasn't, it will. Whatever situation or obstacle that you were dealing with, it's going to be coming to an end. So it's good. You know, it could be a painful ending. It could be an ending of a career, relationship, something. But just know that whatever it is, even if it's painful, you know, just know that you are going to go on to something else, okay? There is that new path that's trying to open up for you because there is an ending here. Wow, okay. So you're definitely on this new path here because something did end. Okay, I also feel like there's messages coming through. But like you're definitely going to move forward very soon. Going through a healing, that's for sure. Okay, so you start off with the Five of Cups, Capricorn. The Five of Cups is talking about, you know, really leaving that regret behind, really trying to, you know, start focusing, start paying attention because I feel like there's opportunities around you, but you're just not really seeing things. Maybe there are things that didn't come out the way you wanted to, you know, maybe you're just looking at the bad and not seeing the good in things, you know, so we'll see why it's here. You do have the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is talking about really trust what you're feeling about things, how you're feeling about them. Trust your intuition, you know, really have that forgiveness. I feel like there's opportunities around you. I also feel like you could be waiting on an apology for somebody. I'm not sure. Let's see what else comes out. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles, when it shows up, it's talking about that you are definitely reviewing everything. You're seeing things, you're trying to see things differently now. Maybe you're waiting on the results from all your hard work that you've been doing. I feel like you have reached that material success and you're trying to figure out what your next step is. I feel like you just need to have patience, okay? Really have patience on everything because I feel like you're just going to review everything so you could see clearly. And I feel like that is now. You do have the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups is talking about, you know, really opening your heart, having that forgiveness, that compassion, that love. I also feel like there could be somebody new coming towards you and a new person arriving. I feel like you're having a lot of creative expression, like ideas and stuff like that. For the hopes and fears, you do have the Fool card here. The Fool card is talking about a new path. Definitely is one here because you also have the Ace of Cups here. You have the Fool card here. Wow, definitely. Um, they're asking you to take a leap of faith in whatever it is that you're trying to create and do. They're really asking you just, you know, take a chance on things, on what it is that you want to create. You do have the Six of Cups here. I feel like you're being very nostalgic, being in the past. Thinking about the past could also be about people that are grieving. I mean, that have passed. Okay. I'm sorry. And then you have the Lover's card. There is a decision that you're trying to make. Could be a decision that you're making towards somebody towards you that you're involved with or close to you. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It just has to be like somebody next to you or close to you that you confide in a lot. I feel like you need to have better communication also. Um, and then you have the Four of Wands here for the outcome, and the Four of Wands is talking about really moving forward um, on a new path, celebration, happiness, you know. Nice, very nice. All right, so Capricorn, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. Why is the Five of Cups? Okay, the Star. Judgment. All right, so you do have the Five of Cups, and they're asking you to really leave this disappointment behind. You know, I feel like you're not really paying attention. I feel like there's opportunities around you that you're missing, because you're too stuck in the same way that you've been seeing things. You know, you're really seeing the disappointment instead of the, you know, what's still standing. You know, you see the cup. You're only focusing on what went wrong and not what went right. I do feel like you are going to change. You're changing in so many ways. You know, you're not the same person that you used to be, Capricorn. And I feel like you're going through this judgment, which is a redo. It's like almost as if, you know, you're just changing a lot of things because there is an ending here. You know, when you go through the ending, you go through a judgment, you're changing. You know, you're seeing things way differently now because you also have the Seven of Pentacles here. You have the Star card here. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to start feeling rejuvenated. You know, they're asking you to keep your faith, to, you know, look at things better, differently. Um, okay, yeah. You have the Page of Cups here. Why is the Page of Cups here? Wow, okay. So, you know, you've been hurt. You have been hurt a lot. You know, you've been very in your feelings, a lot in your feelings. You know, it could have been about a relationship or a decision that you had to make. But I feel like you need to not give up, okay? Like, really don't give up on anything. You know, trust what you're feeling. You know, go with your feelings. I feel like you need to have forgiveness also. I feel like there's messages coming in. Also feel like you need to follow your dreams, like be very persistent on what you want to create. Even though all these things are happening to you, you still need to live, okay, and be in the moment and create what you want to create. That's another thing that they're saying. You know, it's been very hurtful. You've been in your emotions a lot. And it's good. It's fine, you know, but, you know, don't forget that you still have to live, okay? You also had the Two of Cups here. I feel like there's some kind of offer coming in. I feel like there could be some kind of offer. There could be a decision that you're trying to also contemplate about. I feel like you really need to clear your mind, though, because you're still stuck here in this Five of Cups. And I feel like you really need to go with them because you are hurting and you are feeling a lot. And before you make any decisions, really, really do your research on things, okay? You do have the Seven of Pentacles here, and like I said, you're reviewing everything, you know, looking at things differently, looking about what happened, what conspired to where you're at, everything that has been happening in your life, and it's like a review of your life because you do have the Judgment card here, And you do have the Ten of Swords, and then you have the Three of Swords, and it's like, you know, you're in your emotions a lot, you know. It's like you're thinking about everything that has been going on. Um, you have the Ace of Cups here. And why is the Ace of Cups here for Capricorn? One more card. Okay. So I feel like there is a cycle closing and a new cycle's coming in. You know, you do have the Wheel of Fortune here. Um, there are opportunities around you. You know, put your ideas out there, okay? Because it's time for you to do that. It's time for you to start, you know, putting things out there because you're very successful in everything that you do. With the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like, you know, there is a cycle coming to a close, but there's also a new experience coming in, you know. I feel like your luck is going to change for the better because you also have the Ace of Pentacles here. You get ready for all these new things to come in because they will. There's new experiences coming in. I feel like there's financial opportunities for you, but you really got to start paying attention, okay? Because don't let these things pass you by because this is a new path that you're on. Um, Also, you are on the right path. You know, even though you feel like, you know, why is this happening to me, or why had all this happen, and why didn't this happen this way, and this and blah blah blah. But you know, you are. This is where you need to learn. This is where you need to look at things differently. They're saying. You have the Fool card here, and why is the Fool and the hopes and fears? One more card. Wow. You have the Page and the Knight of Swords. That's crazy. Like I said, you know, this is a new path that you're on. Okay. They want you to see the truth in everything that's been going on. Don't just like push it under the carpet. Really see things for everything that's been going on. Okay. See the truth, speak your truth, express yourself, you know, clearly, you know. I feel like also too, like you need to slow down a little bit, you know, slow down. Try not to rush into anything that's going on in your life. Like this new path that's opening, don't rush into things. You know, take your time creating what you want to put out there, doing what you want to do out there. Don't just like, you know, oh, I'm just going to put this out there and that's it, you know. No, take your time. Really see the truth in everything. Really, you know, be objective in how you're doing things. Really do your research on everything also before you start jumping into anything, okay, is what they're saying. Um, you do have the Six of Cups up here. Why is the Six of Cups here for Capricorn? One more card. So you do have the Six of Cups here. I feel like you are very nostalgic right now that you are going through a healing because you do have the Star card here. I feel like you've been thinking about a lot about people that have passed, you know, being the past in general, everything that has happened. You're still like thinking about it, and it's okay to go through all that. But at some point, you have to leave the past behind, okay? Because they want you to move forward. You know, you have the Three of Wands here, and the Three of Wands is saying, you know, maybe you could be waiting on something. Maybe you're waiting on an apology. Maybe you're waiting for them to come back, and they're asking you to stop doing that. Okay, they want you to move forward, and you will. Okay, they want you to start focusing also, and also to speak about what you're thinking. Like what is it that you want to say? Because there's something here that you want to speak about, but you just don't. You know, they're asking you to speak your truth. They're asking you to speak about what it is that's holding you back. You have something to say, and it's like they're telling you it's time to speak about it. Okay. Don't just be thinking about the past and being wanting to stay there. You know, speak your mind about what it is that you want to say. Speak your truth. Wow. And then you have the Lovers card here. And why is the Lovers here for Capricorn? I'm a card. Wow. So I feel like there is a relationship here, or somebody that's close to you. Could be anything. That you're trying to make a decision, but you have a lot of anger within you. You still have a lot of anger. You're very defensive at times. You know, you're upset. You could be very defensive towards that person also that you're dealing with. And I feel like, there are times that you get very angry, and I feel like that you need to really let that anger go, okay? Because holding on to anger isn't going to make anything better. You're just going to be angry all around. Um, and I feel like, there are a lot of times when you get very defensive, but I feel like you need to just really trust yourself and believe that you can get overcome all this, okay? And you will. You will. You're going to move forward from all this. Let other people help you. If it's something that you're dealing with and it's not somebody that's close to you and it's something else, and you're just angry, let that person help you. Let somebody help you. Talk to them. Communicate better with them, okay? Because that's also what I'm getting also as a message to somebody. And then you have the Four of Wands. And why is the Four of Wands here? For Saggies. I'm sorry, for Capricorn. I'm sorry. I meant Capricorn. One more card. I just did Saggies. That's why. All right, Capricorn. So for the Four of Wands here, I feel like you're definitely going to be moving forward. Really start taking care of yourself, okay? Really start taking care of yourself. And that means sleeping. That means clearing your mind. That means sleeping better, eating better, nourish your body to where you're going to be content, be happy. Really take care of yourself. I do feel like there is some kind of abundance also coming in for you. Um, really follow your heart also with the Knight of Cups. Really follow your heart, okay? Really open your heart to that compassion and forgiveness, okay? Because you need that. Don't just be angry all the time and be mean, okay? Really look at everything before you're doing something and really just take care of yourself. You will move forward. You will move forward towards something better. You are going to, but they're asking you to really try to shift your mindset right now, okay? Don't stay in this hurt. Don't stay in these emotions. Move forward from it. All right, so Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. God bless.